I want to root for this kid. I'm not coming down because of his dad or anything else. I could separate what's going on. Right. But you cannot come out as a public figure, especially as somebody who has already put out that you a rapper, like whatever type of rapper Lonzo Ball might be, like the fact that he can spit and whatnot, or he's at least putting out that he spits. I can't even, and I'm not rapping, right? Mm-hmm. But you can't come out with a hoodie that's got the Illmatic logo on there and put your own face over it.
Oh, that's disrespectful.
What's going through your mind when you do some shit like that?
All you can do is be inspired by it. Don't do that. You can't do that.
That's the first thing that pops in my head. That was what the whole Wu-Tang beef with Big was about. Because Big was too close, and that was just a picture of a little kid. He actually
they shouldn't have been beefing with Big.
That's right.
They shouldn't have been beefing with Big.
I think it was a competitive situation.
Yeah, but Mike's right on the purple tape. They call it out.
Yeah, they definitely called it out.
It was ripping off Nas' album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think they put a battery pack in Nas' album because him and Big was all right. You know what I mean? I think they kind of instigated that joint, like, and they all could have just
spanked all of them.
Yeah, he spanked them all.
Spanked all.
He trashed them, yo. Big trashed all of them.
On Kicking the Door.
Kicking the Door, yeah. The greatest album again of all time, greatest rap album of all time.
We're not going to get into that. This is our
both of his albums, the greatest album of all time.
Wait, Life After Death, greatest album of all time? Come on.
Listen, I'm ready to die and Life After Death. It don't matter.
But they the greatest hip hop album.
Yeah,
over Illmatic.
He's the greatest.
See, we always get caught up in this
Illmatic
shit.
is great, but Illmatic, that's like every song is dope, but it leaves you wanting more. Like Big John is just like complete.
It take you everywhere.
Yeah, like.
You purposely bringing people in.
He gave you what, 18?
Man, ain't talking about that. Like me and Ayo, we go back. Me and DELL-P, we go back.
It's real record.
You bringing people. Nah, he bringing people in, yo.
Shout out to Bruce.
We got you spot blown now. You bringing people in that just back your album now, man.
Yeah. Shout out to my big bro, Brute. He just had 3 major surgeries in a week. You know what I mean? He support this joint. We love you to death, and
one of my biggest
stay
supporters,
strong.
man.
He actually had my brother on his album. You know what
that's what's up.
Yeah, so
definitely. So
on the intro, so y'all know it's real.
That's right. That's right.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, you can't come out and do that shit.
Yeah, you can't. Not first.
Like, what's
bust.
up with that?
Just
man?
like Nicki Minaj when she did it with Lil Kim.
Oh yeah, she was.
Nobody told him that. Like nobody said. Nobody
they don't
checked
care.
in on that.
The kids today don't care about what happened before, and some of the older guys don't care about what set them up for this. You know what I mean? Like I watch a lot of old documentaries. Like I was watching a Cool Herc, Grandmaster Flash, Fairy 5 documentary. These dudes now owe them everything, and they don't give them no props. They think it just stopped from now. Right. And no, it's people before you.
It started 15, 20 century. Yeah. Understand that.
I think but the landscape has changed. The landscape has changed in the sense that hip hop has always been like for the young people. It's always been a young person's game.
Right.
But like me too, you know what I mean, A-Time, like for our generation, the generation
still love it, right.
But the generation before us, like my pop.
Right.
My pop didn't grow up on hip hop.
Okay.
So when he didn't understand the music, it's because he wasn't part of the culture.
Right.
But now things have changed. And you talking to these kids now, it's like, all right, they treat us like we don't understand the culture.
Right.
Like, no,
we know where it started.
I grew up on this culture.
Right.
There's like 20 years ago, we was rocking to the Purple Tape. We was rocking it. Reasonable Doubt. We was rocking, you know what I mean?
After Death.
Life After Death. I had all 3.
Camp Low, Uptown Saturday Night. Shout out to Camp Low.
Camp Low.
Hell yeah.
But 20 years before that, my pop was listening to Smokey Robinson. You know what I mean? Whereas like now, it's like you tell these kids, all right, you know, like when my father would say, like, what is this noise you listening to? Like, oh man, you don't understand this. Like, you know, go put some Marvin Gaye on.
But here's the thing, right? And I always thought to myself, like you laying it out, John, like, oh man, you know, that's never gonna be me. But then I listen to some shit, I'm like, yo, that's fucking whack, man.
Right.
Like my second, I got 6 songs I can name beyond Shook Ones on a Mob track that's better than what you got right now, and that's your whole career.
Right. The B-sides was better than the radio joints today.
But does that make us what we always feared we would not want to become? No. Like, are we our dads now and our uncles now and our grandfathers? Like,
he said, no, we're a younger generation.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we always have our man right here.
It makes sense.
What it sound like? We sound like we hating.
In my day,
we sound like we hating.
We sound like your granddad. We sound like your granddad.
Old heads.
Exactly. Yeah. No, because they taking the game and like disrespecting the culture. They like
Let's ask him something.
So
Who your favorite? Who your top 5? You
he
can name
broke-
anybody.
He got it. He got some good ones in there.
I mean, number 1, I got Jay. I'm gonna throw Nas in there.
As a pity throw.
It's a pity, bro. He's
like, yeah, let me think, it's all right.
I give it right now, Drake.
Okay.
You gotta have a little bit of Lil Wayne back when he was back in his prime. And then I'm gonna throw somebody real new in there. Let me give it to my man Lil Uzi Vert.
Okay.
You say it's age gap.
It's a difference.
Right.
It's an age gap.
Let me ask you real quick. Like, do cats today even care about top 5? Like we always talk about top 5. Like, do most young cats even have one, or is it just
See,
like
right
I just
now-
like everybody?
Right now, we not at that point to where we can have a top 5 because we
Right.
still got new people coming out. And we
Word.
still have people like rising on the uprise with all of these good songs, and it's just so right now we can't really.
You know what's the difference between now and then?
I know what you're about to say, too.
These artists, right? They get single deals. The artists back then was getting 7 album deals because they had longevity. They had bodies of work. A lot of these artists don't have longevity. They got like 6 weeks.
Right. The music don't have shelf life. It's already old after a month. Then they on to the next. They don't give it time. I can remember listening to Illmatic. I can remember listening to Life After Death, and I remember listening to Reasonable Doubt for
getting
a
the
year.
same feeling.
A year.
I get the
There's
same
a reason,
feeling
the
today.
reason I think that happens though is like if you listen to a lot of older hip hop versus now, the production, the beats, in older hip hop were simpler, and you listened for the MC, the person who was rapping, to give you something, to paint a picture, to take you somewhere. Now you get really complicated, really fun, good production. Not taking anything away from a lot of talented people that make beats now, but the beats are what you're listening for.
Right.
Rather than
And a hook.
Beats and a hook rather than the lyrical content.
Absolutely.
But yo, I feel like this battle's been being fought for a while. I mean, I can go back to like KRS, you know, my 16 is your whole, or whatever you say, like my whole, your joint is my whole verse or whatever, your hook.
A verse
You,
is,
you know what I'm
kill
saying?
you,
I'm
who
trying
right.
to paraphrase the joint, but that's like you got next. That's not old school criminal minded KRS. That's
Right.
like mid KRS. So I feel like this battle has been fought, you know. You even go back to EPMD and a crossover track. Like people have been trying to fight that, and now it's like,
Rap is not pop if you call it that. This
Right.
Tribe
Yo.
came right at Hammer.
but look what rap is now. Rap is pop.
And you know who told us a lot about what's going on right now? Most Def. Listen to Black on Black Side.
Yes,
Black
sir.
on Black Side.
He letting people have it on there. Like, go listen to that album.
Because you get like a preview.
Yeah, he basically letting you know this is about to take place. Another true story. Shout out to Richard Nichols. Rest in peace to Richard Nichols. He was the manager for the Roots. I sat in a conference. It was Black Thought, Richard Nichols, and it was Larry Gold. We was at Larry Gold's studio. And this one, the Roots was transitioning from labels from Geffen to Def Jam. And they was basically saying like it was an agenda in music coming, like with the
Oh, all right.
you know what I'm saying? What's
Coming in,
going
yeah.
on with all the blade stuff? Like, you know what I'm saying? Listen, they said they
And
was
this
in the
was
meeting.
when? How long ago?
This was 2006, because
Right.
me and Donnie was setting up a session for Larry Gold.
Right.
And Larry Gold told me to come in like, yo, you need to hear this.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, Black Thought, just chilling, blowing his weed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right,
And
right,
they
right.
just giving me game of what's going on right now. I'm like, yo, like,
What's going to happen?
The shift
it's
in the
crazy.
business.
Facts.
That's crazy.
Yo, it's insane, man. There's a clip, you can see it on YouTube, of there's this conference, and Poor Righteous Teachers is at this conference. And you know what I'm talking, and
Wise
they're breaking down
Shout
Lloyd
out to
Banks,
Wise, too.
right? And they're breaking down how Lloyd Banks had this whole idea of an album talking about police brutality, talking about the privatization of prisons, and then multiple
blackball.
people was coming in and being like, yo,
Don't do it.
you can't, like, and it wasn't just, you know, some typical person you think like an A&R completely out of it. It was like industry folks coming in and be like, nah, that's not gonna knock. Sorry, man, you gotta cut it out. And then you think, okay, well, you know, his album went, I don't know, gold, whatever it went.
Right.
And you think, damn, okay, you know, Banks, and we all know Banks can rhyme.
Yeah.
But then you think, damn, how many people who didn't know Banks could rhyme about some other shit and didn't know he had that out there are A, just painting him in as somebody in this small little corner, and B, looking at the genre as just that. When people are being told, no, you can't rap about what you know.
Listen, I'm living proof. I had a meeting. I'm not gonna say the label, but they told me that I was incredible with the, with the music. But we need you to talk about getting high for these 12 to 17-year-olds.
Wow.
This was 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you say?
I turned that deal down. You see what I'm doing? You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And since that meeting,
You've been rolling.
I've been rolling.
So it's amazing.